students, welcome back to today's session from Sri Basma Public School, Ilkal. Children, today we are going to begin chapter 7 from the unit 2 Flora and Fauna, and the chapter name is Animals Used for Transport. So children, without wasting our time, let's begin the chapter 7 Animals Used for Transport. Before the invention of the wheel, man used animals as a means of transport to move from place to place as well as to carry goods. So that before the invention of wheel and vehicles, early man was using animals as a means of transport to move from place to place and also carry goods. Is it? Animals like yak and horse are used as a means of transport. Who the early man used as a means of transport? Which animals they used? Yak and horse. Okay, so in ancient days, man used these animals as a means of transport. Bullock carts, then donkeys, horses, camels, even elephants and mules are used as a means of transport even today. So these are all animals are still used nowadays as a means of transport. Is it, children? Yes. Bullock carts are still used in villages of India too. Still we are using bullock carts in some of the villages in the Indias. Because not all roads in the villages are cleaned and clear as we are having in the towns and cities. Hence, these roads becomes unfit for four-wheelers. So, these roads are not suitable for the four-wheelers. Hence, we use these bullock carts in the small towns, small villages. We see horse-drawn carriages and even tangas in towns and even cities too. We will see horse-drawn carriages, tangas in towns and some of the cities too. Did you know, children, in England, royalty still moves around in horse-drawn carriages on special occasions. Means in England and other countries, the royalty, the rich people and king, queen of that country, they will move in horse-drawn carriages only, not in expensive cars and all. So during special occasions, they move in horse-drawn carriages. But in the desert, camels are only mode of transport for both people as well as for the goods. So camels are only mode of transport in the dry desert. Why? Because camels are suitable for that condition. They can happily survive in the hot dry desert and that is suitable for those animals. So the camel is only mode of transport in a dry desert. Reindeers and husky dogs are used to draw sledges in very cold polar regions. Means in our North Pole side where the cold climate will be there because of the snow, so that there is a difficult to use vehicles. Hence there people use what? Reindeers and husky dogs to draw the sledges. So this is called as a sledges. In 1909, American explorer Robert E. Peary led an expedition to the North Pole using a team of dogs. So who invented these sledges? The American explorer called Robert E. Peary led. So he invented these sledges by using a team of dogs. Mules also like donkeys only. Then donkeys and elephants are used to carry heavy loads. So which animals are used to carry heavy loads? Mules, donkeys and elephants are used to carry heavy loads. Even elephants are still used by timber merchants to transport heavy logs of wood from the forest. So from the forest, if they wanted to carry heavy logs of wood, means they will use elephants to carry the logs of wood for the timber merchants companies. In ancient days, elephants were used by Rajas. These elephants are used by the Rajas, are kings, Indian kings. Why they were using? Because to hunt tigers and cheetahs in the forest. If the king are going to hunt any animal, then the Rajas, the kings will go on elephants to hunt any cheetahs or tigers. Nowadays, elephants are used to track tigers and leopards in dense, thick forest. Still, nowadays also, these elephants are used, but not by the Rajas. These elephants are used by the forest department to identify and to count how many tigers and leopards are there in the forest, to track the leopards and tigers in the forest. In the mountains, yaks carries loads. Who carries? Yaks carries loads. Mountaineers, especially those climbing Mount Everest, use yaks to transport all their goods, including filming material up to the base camp. Means the mountaineer who want to climb to the mount or any mountain, then they used to carry yaks to transport all their goods, including all the materials. Before the invention of tanks and jeeps, some animals were used. Which animals were used? Such as elephants, horses and camels were used in the battlefield. In the wartime, these animals were used in the battlefield. And a group of soldiers who fought on horseback were called as cavalry. What we call cavalry means a group of soldiers. If they are going for fight on a horseback, that group is known as cavalry. Famous soldiers' horses also become household names. For example, Maharana Pratap horse called Chetak. So Chetak is the name of horse. Whose horse? Maharana Pratap's. So this Chetak is very famous as the Maharana Pratap itself. And there is a statue of Chetak in Udaipur. Elephants were also used in the battlefield, but they were very slow as compared to horse and camels. They too are used in the battlefield, but they are little slow as compared to horse and camel. Now let's see the next topic, and that is animals used for special occasions. So which animals are used in which occasions? Let's see. In North India, the bridegroom usually rides on a horse, so that a bridegroom will come on his wedding day by riding on horse. During Dasera festival, the Maharaja of Mysore used to ride on heavily decorated elephant. During Dasera festival, the Maharaja, the king of Mysore palace, will come on what? Elephant, which is heavily decorated. Even now, elephants are form a part of Dasera procession in the Mysore. So that elephants plays very important role in the Dasera procession. So that many foreign tourists visit Mysore just to witness this procession. Just to enjoy this procession, many foreign tourists also visit on Dasera festival. On 26th January, children who are selected for bravery awards are given a ride on elephants during the Republic Day parade. So that the children who are selected as a brave students, they are selected and awarded by the award called as a Bravery Award on Republic Day. That day children will get the chance to ride on elephant. In South India, elephants are kept in temples too. We will spot some elephants in the temples too. Sometimes they are chained to the pillars. They are chained tightly to the pillars. They do not get enough to eat. Their condition is very poor in that temples too. So this is all about the animals used for special occasions. Now let's move to the last topic from this chapter, and that is sensitivity towards and care of animals. Animal keepers usually do not take good care of these animals. And also, you must watch men using monkeys and bears to show some tricks and also to earn little money. The man called as Madari, who will order these animals, monkeys and bear, to do activity, so that man will show some tricks by using these animals and earn money. In fact, you must have also enjoyed watching these shows, is it? And also you have paid too for this Madari. You have paid some money to the Madari. Do you think, children, that the money collected Madari is used by him to take care of the monkey and providing food for him? No, the all money collected by the Madari is not provided to the animal. Only few is provided to those animals. Whatever the left out remain, that is provided to those animals, and remaining all will be used by this Madari and his family. So that only a very little amount is spent on the monkey. Remaining all money is used by the Madari and their family. Hence, we can also keep animals as our pets. We can also keep animals as our pets, but not as our slaves, not as our workers. So those animals we kept as a pet should be well looked after, should be cared well after. The pet should given proper diet. The pet should provided proper food on time. It should be have a proper place to rest too. And it should not be kept in house or an enclosed place all the time. It should not be tied in one place only for all the time. It should be free. And also it should be taken out in open and given proper exercise. Okay, so if you are keeping any animal as your pet, then you should take care of it very properly, very carefully. Then you should provide food on time. Then you should give that place for rest, and you should not tie all the time. And you should keep those animals free and should give proper exercise. Did you know, children, an animal doctor, what we call for the animal doctor? We call animal doctor as a veterinary doctor, or simply we can say vet. When animals do not feel well, if they are sick, what to do? Then immediately, without wasting the time, we should take these animals to the vet, to the veterinary doctor. Okay. Okay, children, this complete your chapter animals used for transport. I hope you understood this chapter clearly. Now take down the homework. Choose an imaginary pet. How will you take care of it? Write in about 5 to 6 sentences in your EVS homework book. So you have to take any imaginary pet. If you don't have any pet, then you can choose imaginary pet. Then how you are going to take care of it? That all you should write about 5 to 6 sentences in your EVS homework book.